In today's video, I'm going to be showing you one of the beaches that I absolutely feel you have to visit if you're staying in the Heraklion area of Crete. And also one of the beaches that I personally feel like you should avoid. What have you seen? Oh my gosh. Immediate change of plan. We spent 5 minutes on the beach and then decided definitely not for us. And we're also going to be visiting one of the must-visit tourist attractions here in Crete. This is the Palace of Knossos, which dates back 2,000 years BC.
You'd fit right in these times.
Why?
Because they wear hardly any clothes.
Sweetie, I'm a Brit abroad in a hot country. What does that shout? Tops come off. It is a must-visit, and this video is also a must-watch. Stick around. Now, it is checkout day for us, so we are leaving these beautiful pilots' villas from the Knossos area, and we are making our way up north to the western part over to Shania, and we're going to make a lot of stops off on the way. But first, this room needs clearing. I'm not gonna lie, you've done a good job with the parking today. Considering how much space you had, you could probably fit another car in there if you parked it.
Right back?
No, it's fine. Honey.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Good job.
Thank you.
We're starting today doing Jennifer's favourite thing to do on holiday.
The
Beaches, beaches, beaches. So we're going to explore a few different ones, and the first one that we are going to enjoy is a very, very long stretch of beach, which is highly recommended if you're staying in the Heraklion area. It's public and it is a sandy beach, but parking is a bit of a faff.
I think we just got lucky there.
We just got lucky.
Trail.
Yeah, so just look for anywhere on yellow lines and park it up. So these sun lounges apparently belong to the Candia Maris Tui Hotel, but today they belong to us because nobody seems to have kicked us off yet. But this is a very long stretch of beach. There are lots of sun lounges available, I guess, if you are a hotel resident, but nobody has these, so we're just gonna use them for now. But because there is a long stretch of just sand, you can just bring towels if the sun lounges are all used and just sit yourself down. I've got to say though, it isn't the cleanest beach or the most picturesque. There is a bit of dirt on the side of the sand, but it's wavy and windy, so if you are just trying to sunbathe, it is a good place for you to just relax and have a nice breeze as well. It definitely does the trick if you're staying in Heraklion, the capital, because of its proximity.
Yeah.
What have you seen? Oh my god.
That's grim.
No. Okay, so immediate change of plan. We spent 5 minutes on the beach and then decided definitely not for us. That hotel was obviously a TUI hotel. It is very much a package holiday beach. Not what we're looking for. We're looking for a bit of authenticity, a bit of Greece.
Like local little
Exactly. We don't want to feel like we're at Blackpool Beach with all the Brits abroad with a bit of sun. That's not what we're here for. So we're going to keep making our way west along the coast to find something more suitable. Parking just about on a random road. I think this is the way, baby.
Oh.
Yeah. Please be a nice beach. Please be a nice beach. Please be a nice beach. Oh, it's lovely. Very busy though.
I love this one.
You like this one a lot?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at least it's an improvement on the last.
This is way more local, I feel, and
Yeah.
like
Chill.
niche.
Yeah. Waves don't really exist, which is nice.
Oh,
Water's
the
crystal
water
clear.
is stunning. Yeah, this is the
Let's
one.
do it. This is always the faff whenever you come to one of these public beaches, is trying to locate two sun lounges. I'm seeing one individual and another one individual, but never two together. This is the problem with coming to the beach in the afternoon. If you want to get the best seats, you have to come first thing in the morning. Perfect. Happy?
Perfect.
So, sun lounges, 2 of them, €7 for a full day with a parasol. Pretty good value. welcome to Lygaria Beach, and I can honestly say this is probably one of my favorite beaches that we've been to this entire trip. And we have visited some of the best beaches on the island, such as Matala, Bolisma, Pasha, Amos, but for me this one has the perfect balance of quietness. The beach is not very busy, there's not many tourists here. It seems that there's quite a few locals as well. The water is lovely and calm, and also it's pretty much a sandy beach. Once you're in, there are some rocks, but they're not like pebbles, so they're not going to really hurt your feet. But you can wear rock shoes. That will definitely be useful and helpful and make the whole process of getting in and out a lot easier. But I've got to say, the fact that there's a good number of taverns, some places where you can get some lunch, supermarkets, all sorts that you need here. And also some water sports, so it's got that too. But the water is also crystal clear, so you're going to get some good snorkeling done here as well. So I can highly recommend this beach. And also the fact that it's only €7, that's great value. What is it time for?
Ice cream.
Ice cream, what kind of ice cream?
Like the ones we used to get as kids.
Cornetto.
Yeah.
Watermelon.
Sugar.
Twister.
Hi.
See, Lygaria has everything you need. It's got a fully fledged supermarket. What, it just has all the best things?
It has everything I remember.
Yes.
Calippos, twisters,
Size of that, you would never get that in the UK. Be half the size of the size of your head. I'm going to get a beer. When you get like a pina colada or something.
tequila sunrise.
Be fun.
Ready?
Yeah.
Or mojito.
Yeah, get that.
That's better.
Naughty. Midday drink.
Bye.
Absolute result. She's got a mojito. She's got a cornetto. What more could you need? And so after what has been an amazing day at this beach, it is now time to make a move to where?
The ruins.
The ruins.
The palace.
Sweetie, it's the palace. She says all of these palaces and ancient temples and beautiful places are just rubble and ruins.
You did take me to rubble last time, baby.
That was last time. Today we're doing
Shall be
a palace. And here we are at the Palace of Knossos. We've just parked in the ginormous car park, which, considering it is 6 p.m, is it?
Yeah.
There are lots and lots of spaces to be. And of course, directly outside, you've got your usual overpriced tat. It's so expensive here. Ah, €2, that's fine.
150
That is fine. How much is it, Angel?
€30.
For 2 tickets, 15 each.
Yeah.
What are you doing there, sweetie?
I'm getting the audio guide.
Information booklet.
Yeah.
And voila.
Open.
Open it up. The Palace of Knossos, which is actually the most visited tourist attraction here in Crete. And it actually dates back to the Minoan period, which is an ancient civilization who date back 2,000 years BC. So a very, very long time ago. And this palace was actually the center of religious, economic, communities of all sorts. And I'm doing my best to be a presenter.
Wise man.
Wise man. But to be honest, out of all the palaces and archaeological sites that we've been to so far here in Crete, this is already my favorite.
Yeah, same.
I think it's well laid out, well put together. And if you do any archaeological site here in Crete, I think this is the one to do to get a feel for what this place is all about. So do you want to take a wild guess at what these huge pits were used for in the Minoan times?
The toilet.
Sweetie, nobody's using that as a toilet. It's complete opposite. It's where they used to store grain.
Store food.
Grain.
Great. This is a way nicer time of day
To
come.
visit.
Yeah. It's
Late
breezy
afternoon.
and it's nice.
That is definitely a key piece of advice. If you're to come to any of these archaeological sites and ruins, especially in the summer months, come either first thing in the morning or late afternoon, because right now, as you can see, it is nowhere near as busy, but also it is nowhere near as hot. Now, if you do want to get a better understanding of what's happening, I will leave a link in the video description below to a tour that I recommend. So it will be a guided tour, but if not, you can download the audio guide from the App Store, which tells you everything that you are seeing here at this palace. But remember to bring your AirPods or a pair of earphones, or you'll just be looking at your phone the whole time reading. What have you seen, sweetie?
A mural.
This is pretty cool.
You'd fit right in these times.
Why?
Because they wear hardly any clothes.
Oh, for God's sake. Sweetie, I'm a Brit abroad in a hot country. What does that shout? Tops come off.
Bit of skirt and nothing else, you'd be in your element.
Now, a lot of what you're seeing here at this palace aren't the original ruins. They have been restored, and that is because they have been badly damaged over the years. But, you know, I actually love how they've restored it and actually installed the same kind of colorways and frescoes, just because it gives you an idea of what the Minoan civilization and the population that actually lived here actually experienced, and it gives you a feel for what life was actually like, if you can use your imagination, of course. This is beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Now, do you know what else this place is very famous for?
Tell us.
Greek mythological legend, the story. Have you ever heard of the Minotaur?
No.
And the labyrinth?
Labyrinth?
And the man that killed the Minotaur, he was trapped in the labyrinth. I think this is correct. He was trapped in the labyrinth with the Minotaur, and the Minotaur was chasing him, and then I think somehow he slain the Minotaur. This place is famous for that, so yeah, that's all I know.
Cool story.
Thank you. Now do you see the reference to the Minotaur?
Yeah.
It's quite literally a mural of him, the beast. I will never get tired of these Greek sunsets. The way the sky just lights up, all the pastel colours, absolutely stunning. But hungry?
Yes.
It is time to head back to the car and back to our hotel because we've got dinner tonight. Let's go. Honey, you can't go out looking like that.
Why?
Because you look too hot. We are going to a Greek tavern for our last night's dinner. It's about a 20-minute walk, 25-minute walk through the village of Knossos where we're staying, so let's go. And so for dinner we've come to Taverna Harakas, which is in Knossos, and I've got to say this whole area is such a vibe. I really think this is one of the best things about staying at the hotel that we're staying at, this whole area at night, where there's this courtyard with all these different restaurants. There's live music in some of the restaurants. This restaurant's just really homely and Greek, and tonight we've ordered the mezes. And the guy at the restaurant said this is very traditional Greek. This is what Greeks will do. They'll come to a restaurant and order the mezes, just loads of different hot dishes of local foods. Tzatziki, we've got meatballs, feta cheese, all sorts of local stuff, and it is absolutely delicious. What have we got on the table? Pork, beef, stuffed peppers. Unbelievable.
Stunning.
After what has been an absolutely amazing evening, that is where I'm going to wrap up today's video. So if you've enjoyed it, hit that like button and the subscribe button to see the weekly uploads, and also check out this playlist right here to see more from the Crete series. But with that being said, I'll see you
in the next one.